Hello, Dylan here, live on a Friday at the Place for Wellness, ready for 90, 60, 30 in a couple minutes. Reminder, as if you're a member for the Place for Wellness, make sure you're popping your name, or excuse me, popping something in the chat, saying hello, so we can count your attendance. Um, if you work in the AT&T Tower and would like to become a Place for Wellness member, feel free to reach out to us. We can get you signed up for a membership. And a reminder before we get started that this is for Place for Wellness members only here in the AT&T Tower, Minneapolis. And then we do not have music that we are able to play through the stream. So if you have music at home, feel free to play your own. I'll have mine going for my motivation. Play whatever you works for you for a workout at home. And we'll get started in a minute or two here, always starting with a warm up and ending with a cool down. 90, 60, 30, if you're new, stands for 90 seconds of strength that is split into two parts, so two exercises of 45 seconds each. 60 seconds of cardio that is split into two exercises of 30 seconds and one exercise of core to finish off the round of 30 seconds. So that 90, 60, 30 is pretty much straight through, so about 3 minutes of work straight through with not a lot of rest besides just switching equipment, standing up, lay down. If you ever need more rest than I give you, you are more than welcome to take it. My counts and everything like that and cues are just to keep everybody together on the same page and moving class in the right direction. And then you'll get a good minute of rest once you actually complete a round. So equipment for today, I have lighter and heavier dumbbells. Could look different for what you have at home. Feel free to make weights heavier or lighter or mix in different equipment depending on what you have at home. And then I have a step here. If you, again, you probably don't have a normal box that you build with risers and stuff, so feel free to use a chair, a bench, an ottoman, something that's stable. And if you feel comfortable stepping or jumping on it, that it's not going to break, tip over, anything like that. And we, again, if you have nothing like that, we can modify as needed, but pretty usable if you can just find a chair, or even just stairs at your house can typically work. Hello, Lori. Thanks for joining. Just about to get started with the warm up here after my spiels. And again, one more reminder as we get ready to warm it up here, make sure you got your music at home going to stay motivated today. And we'll get started. We're just going to start with some side to side twists here. Start to loosen up that spine, which is key to making that mobility work in that upper body. Let the hips twist as well. Maybe feel a couple cracks in that back. That's okay, as long as it doesn't hurt you. Now let's continue that motion a little bit, but let's bring those legs up. Frankenstein kicks here. Reach across to the opposite toe. Little twist at the top here. Feel that core start to activate. Hip flexors activate. Stretch through those hamstrings. Keep the legs as straight as you can here. Good. Now let's go into the arm circles. Just keep those feet moving while you're here. Just start nice and small in the forward direction. And as you feel more comfortable, you can make them wider. Switch directions whenever you're ready. Same principle. Don't force anything. Just get wide as it comes comfortable to you. Good. Let's bring it across. Give yourself nice little hugs. Keep those feet moving here. Good, then go ahead and just let those arms hang. Let's shake those legs out, shake those knees out, shake those ankles out, shake those feet out. Just feel some tension release as we get ready for a workout. Now let's start to get those knees up a little bit, just like a jog in place here. Doesn't have to be high knees. Bouncing off the balls of those feet. Good. All right, go ahead and get into a few body weight squats here. Just find that warmth in those legs. Feel those quads and hamstrings, calves, feet, ankles, core active. You don't have to reach the depth you would in your working squat. Just ease your way into it, finding that range of motion. Good. Then let's just get into a few body weight deadlifts here to really get those glutes active, as well as stretch your hamstrings. So just let those hands follow those legs. Nice soft knees. Feel that stretch on the way down. Maybe your knees bend a little bit more because you're still feeling that those hamstrings loosen up. Make sure you're not relaxing that core here. We still want that core engaged. That's going to help protect that low back in this range of motion. Good. All right, let's take it down to tabletop position here. Let's run through some cat-cow at your own pace. Breathing with each movement. Good, and then we'll go right into our bird dogs here. I like to go one side, crunch in and extend for about 8 reps. Total body activation here, nice and controlled, working on that balance. Core, glute, everything's getting active here. Make sure you get 8 on each side. Good. All right, from here, let's go up to a high plank. And we're going to do some of those. Actually, let's go low plank here. Give those wrists some rest. And we're going to do what I call a dolphin push-up. So we're just going to push those hips back and up through those forearms. Get that butt nice and high. Hold it for a second or two at the top. Couple more reps there. When you're ready, go ahead and flip onto your back. At your own pace, go ahead and give me 10 glute bridges. Again, really make sure you're holding and squeezing for a second or two at the top, all the way back down to your mat. Drive those heels into the mat. Squeeze those glutes. Make sure that core is engaged. Pull that belt buckle towards your nose. 10 reps at your own pace. Good. Slowly make your way back to standing when you're ready. And let's shake it out one more time. Then let's go into some butt kickers here. So now let's activate those hamstrings. Bring those heels towards the butt. Knees up just a little bit to help with that movement. Give me a few more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, go ahead and loosen up on your own here if you need it. and we'll go over our first round here. So again, we start with 90 seconds of strength, 2 exercises. All right, so our 2 strength exercises are going to be bent over flies, reverse flies, okay? And then just bicep curls. So nice, easy upper body round, 45 seconds each. And then we're gonna go to squat jumps and step ups for cardio. And then we have a plank variation that'll show once we get there for our core exercise. So grab whatever weights you're comfortable here. And we'll start with our back fly. Okay, so find that hip hinge position here. And we want to get our arms going a little bit backwards here. So not just straight out, or else we're only going to get those shoulders involved and we're just doing a lateral raise. Want to get a little backwards motion here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. 45 seconds worth, so don't rush through these. Nice and controlled here. As many reps as you can get in 45 seconds, maintaining good form. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. Control that weight back down. You got about 15 seconds here. Keep that core engaged here. You control the weight in each direction. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, take a few seconds. Get ready for bicep curls here. Feel free to go up or down in weight depending on what you have, or maybe you just want to stay the same. If you want to make these a little harder, you can practice maybe some half reps, some bottom half reps, some full range reps. Just change it up a little bit for the biceps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. 45 seconds. As many reps as you can, maintaining good form. Connect that mind with that bicep here. Feel that bicep, squeeze those weights up. Make sure we're controlling the weight down, not just dropping the weights. Notice how my elbow stays right underneath my shoulder. We're not swinging the weights out in front. We're not getting any swing from those hips. And we're going right back almost all the way down to full elbow extension, but not taking any tension off that bicep at the bottom. Always feel that bicep under tension. Breathe with every rep. Doesn't matter what weight you're using here. You should be doing enough reps that you're feeling it at the end of the year. Fighting through that burn. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, squat jumps to start for 30 seconds. Reminder, our low impact, we're just simulating a squat by going down, exploding up with our arms, and going up onto our toes. The rest of us are going to try to actually jump for a while, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. And again, modification, maybe you do want to do that full jump. You don't need to go all the way down here. You can just go down to here, but really just drive those heels into the ground. I just want to make sure everyone's sinking into the heels versus jumping off the toes every time. And again, you don't need to jump either. You can load it up. Just pretend you're jumping. It's only 30 seconds. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, make your way to your box, stairs, bench, ottoman, whatever you got. We got step ups here. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Get in a rhythm. Find that rhythm and keep that pace. No slowing down. Get those arms moving to match the opposite leg. Let's go. Pick up the pace here. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Head down to your mat here. We're going to be in a high plank here. I'll go straight on to show you a little better. We're going to do what I call a plank kick through. So what we are going to do from the high plank position, twist and kick through. Kick through. Okay. 30 seconds worth. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Twist and kick. like you're breakdancing. Squeeze that core, 10 seconds. 3, 2, last one, good. Nice job. One round in the books. Got about a minute to rest here. Grab some water if you got it. As you guys take your minute of rest here, I'll go over the next round. Next round, weight is going to be optional for this one. If you do use weight, we're just going to have one dumbbell. It's going to be challenging. You'll want it light. We're going to hold it out in front of us by each end. Up to you which kind of lunge you want to do today, but we're going to do lunge, twist. We're twisting in to the knee side. So if my right foot goes forward, I'm twisting towards that right knee, okay? Or you can do a reverse lunge, but same thing, twist to that knee side, okay? Alternating legs. And then we got tricep dips. So dips work better if you've got a box or some elevated surface, but you can do them flat on the ground. You just need to go in that reverse bridge position, lift those hips up off the ground, all right? Then we've got toe taps and cross jacks. So crossbody jumping jacks and then V-ups for core. All right, let's get back to it. Lunge and twist. Remember, if you are going to use a weight here, it should be nice and light because your shoulders are going to get tired from holding that weight straight out, okay? If you get tired, you can hold the weight just right close to your body. The further you can hold the weight away from your body, the harder it's going to be for those shoulders, the more work you're going to get. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, so twist to that front knee, get back up. Easier version, we're just holding that weight nice and close to our body. So that's our reverse lunge, forward lunge, alternating legs. Make sure that knee is not resting on the ground at the bottom of our lunge, okay? We're challenging ourselves by holding that lunge position. And whichever direction you're going, forward or reverse, remember to always push yourself back up through that front heel. Drive that front heel into the ground. It's a little more relevant at home if you're doing those reverse lunges to try not to push off with that back foot too hard. 3, 2, last one. Good. All right. We got dips next. No weight needed here. If you have an elevated surface, this is the time to use it. Get your hands up on it. Otherwise, you can just use body weight with our hips on the, or you can just be on the ground. Just make sure you get those hips off the ground. 3, 2, 1, begin. Don't rush through these here. You're going to get plenty of reps. Triceps are going to feel it. Still got 30 seconds to go here. Triceps are already burning. Again, you can do these from the ground. Just got to get those hips up. Couple more reps here. Keep squeezing, fight through that burn. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, cardio. Head back to your box if you have it for toe taps. Remember, these can be in a nice marching fashion where you can get going nice and quick. If you don't have a box, maybe just flip your dumbbell up on its head, use your water bottle, something that's about a foot or so off the ground, and just visualize your foot is reaching, the bottom of your foot is reaching the top of that. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so here's our low impact, marching it as quick as we can, tapping that top of the box. If you're comfortable, speed it up, nice and light on those feet. You don't need a box to do this. Just pretend you're kicking those feet out, tapping the top of a water bottle, something like that. Just get in a rhythm here. Get in the zone. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Good. Cross jacks next. So that just means we're going to cross our arms and legs. Maybe you're not comfortable crossing those legs and you just do normal jumping jacks, but add the arm cross. Low impact. We'll just revert to our reach across jumping jack. 3, 2, 1. Begin. One foot in front of the other. Alternate. Same thing with the arms. Maybe you don't want to bring the feet across. Maybe you're just doing our low impact version today. Punch it across, step it out. Ten seconds. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take it down to your mat. 30 seconds of V-ups. So V-ups, everything starts on the ground. Adding a weight is optional here. In your hands, come up, reach, slow and controlled down. We got to have that tight low core here to keep our back as flat as we can on that mat. All right. If you're having trouble with that, maybe just don't go quite down as low. Maybe stop your range of motion here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Or even try single leg as a little easier version. And if you want to progress this, put a weight in those hands. Yeah, maybe you're only doing 1 foot. Couple more here. Squeeze and breathe. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. 2 rounds in the books. I'd say we're about halfway through. I think we'll get another 2 rounds or so in. Take your 1 minute of rest here. Grab your water if you've got it. As you're resting, let's go and get prepared for the next round here. So we're going to start with nice and easy laying down for some chest press. Always an option for a little harder to go up to that glute bridge position and hold it. Okay. And then we have squats for our second strength exercise. For cardio, we're going to go into skaters and mountain climbers. And then we have plank hip dips. So low plank there for that one for the core to finish the round. Take another 10 seconds or so, get your last sip of water, and let's get ready to get back into it. Starting on your mat, grab your heavier dumbbells if you got them. I know you can do a lot of weight here for your chest press. If you have a bench or something, this is a good time to use it to get off the ground for a little more range of motion. Let's get back to it. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze that chest together to help move those weights up. Keep those shoulder blades active into your mat. We want to try to keep our chest out in front of those shoulders as best as we can to really isolate the chest the most. Still getting some help from the front of those shoulders. Feel those triceps work towards the top. As many reps as you can here. 10. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand it up for squats. Body weight squats is fine. If you want to add some weight, that is great as well. Maybe you want to take, it totally depends on what kind of stance you want to take today. Up to you. You can go a little wider if you want. Whatever's comfortable. What I care about is that you hit the same depth every time. Don't cut any of your reps short. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 45 seconds worth. Hold the weight wherever it's comfortable. Some like it on their chest, maybe shoulders, maybe down between the legs. Hips back and down. Drive those heels into the floor. Fire those glutes on the way up, all the way up to the top. Make sure your core is engaged here. Inhale down, load it up. Exhale, squeeze and push. Ten seconds. Keep going. Don't cut your reps short. Don't do another one unless you hit your depth. Regroup. Hit it again. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, make sure you got some space here for skaters. So we're pushing with that outside foot, driving that inside knee up towards your hips. We want to jump far and jump high. If you don't like that jumping impact, you're going into curtsy lunges here with a nice little arm swing, similar to those squat jump simulations. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push, push, push. Let's go. Keep up the pace. Again, maybe you're doing curtsy lunges here for that low impact. Push, push. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Mountain climbers, high plank position, driving those knees for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep those shoulders right over our wrists. Resist the urge to get back and up in those hips. Okay, we don't want to just be pedaling the calves out here. We're driving the knees. Halfway, let's go. Pick a pace and stay with it. If anything, we get faster as we go. No slowing down. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we got another plank variation here. So low plank. Oh yeah, it's better if you can see this way. Hip dip. So dip, dip, side to side. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and controlled. Squeezing and breathing. If you need a rest, drop those knees. You can still keep that motion going. What I don't want to see is this. 10, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. And rest. Good work. Grab some water and let's get prepared for our last round before heading into the weekend. Got to earn all the bad stuff we're going to put in to our bodies this weekend. So as you rest up one more time, we are going to start with bent over rows, okay? Again, finding that hip hinge position, driving with those elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades. And then we're going to do those lateral sidewalk and then inchworm on each side. So if you don't have a mat at home, maybe just visualize 5, 6 feet, okay? Maybe 2, 3 lateral steps. So 1, 2, 3, that's about good. And then we're going to walk our hands out, okay? Inchworm, push up, optional to do that from the knees. Walk it back, keep that going. To finish off cardio, we have high knees, and you guessed it, burpees, everyone's favorite exercise on a Friday, and then bicycle crunches to finish. All right. So let's get those weights. Again, probably want to start with our heavier ones here if you have different size weights. And we're going to start with bent over rows, our last round. Let's get it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. You can stand with the feet together, maybe like a little staggered stance. Drive those elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades. Okay, make sure we're not scrunching up those shoulders. Keep them pulled back. Think about moving the weights with those elbows, not with the hands. If you're staggered, you'll probably want to switch stance. We're halfway through, just so that one leg doesn't get too tired. As many reps as you can. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep it going. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, again, make sure you got a little room to work with for these lateral walk-in squirms. All right, here we go. Let's get nice and low here, almost like a squat stance. 3, 2, 1. Reach and push, reach and push. 2 to 3 reps. Walk it out, push it up, walk it back. And again, stay low here. Walk it out, push it up, can always drop to the knees and back. Over halfway, let's go. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're almost there. You got 1:30 of work left. High knees, burpees, bicycle crunches. Finish strong here. 30 seconds apiece. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get them up. Maybe you're not quite to hip height. That's okay. Maybe you're keeping them lower. Maybe you're even marching. Doesn't matter. Keep moving for 30 seconds. Drive, drive, push, push. Boom, boom, boom. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Let's go. Keep them high. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. You got 15 seconds to think about these burpees coming at you. Okay. Modify as needed to keep moving for 30 seconds. We can just walk it back, walk it up. We can jump up, but maybe not back. A combination, whatever you're feeling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Okay, here's our easy version. Step back, step up, step back, step up. Maybe you want to add that jump at the bottom, but not at the top. Maybe you want to jump in both directions. Maybe you're even adding a push-up even after we just did them. Couple more, last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go. No rest yet. Find your mat. Get ready for bicycle crunches. 30 seconds till you get your rest. 3, 2, 1. Go. Nice and controlled. Don't gotta rush through these. Get that shoulder blade a little off the mat when we reach across. Make sure we are not pulling that head or neck to keep it up. Make your core do the work. Nice straight neck. Easier version, plant the feet, one knee and twist at a time. Squeeze and breathe. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Feel like we earned that weekend with that one for sure. Take a second, slow that breathing down here. We'll stay in a seated position to finish. We'll start with the legs just a little spread out here to a comfortable position. Reach for whatever's comfortable here. Maybe that's the shins, maybe that's the ankles, maybe that's the toes. Maybe it's straight out in front of you. And as that breathing slows down, try to keep those legs as straight as you can. Every exhale, try to let that chest and chin fall a little closer to the floor. flip on a nice relaxing playlist if you want, or maybe you're just sitting here in silence as you cool it down. Go ahead and bring the feet in for a butterfly position. Let the knees naturally fall here. Take a couple breaths, and then you can use those elbows if you want. If you want a little more deeper stretch, but don't press too hard. It's just a little bit of assistance here. Don't want to do any damage to those hip adductors. Go ahead, straighten those legs out again. Let's take our left leg up and over our right. Twist to our left side. Can get a little help from that right elbow to feel that outside hip and glute stretch. Nice deep breaths here. Every exhale, try to look a little further behind you. Feel that low back stretch. When you're ready, slowly unwind. Work your way to the other side. And go ahead and unwind again. Go ahead and lay flat on the mat. Let's pull both those knees and give your knees a nice little hug. Feel free to roll along that spine. Good. Go ahead, relax, take a few breaths. When you're ready, work your way back up to standing. Take one arm, reach across, giving it a hug. Roll that wrist out while you're here. Go ahead and switch sides when you are ready. Everyone feels a little different for all these stretches. You can hold any stretch we do as long as you need to ease some tension. Then go ahead and bring one arm up and over. Reach for in between those shoulder blades. Get a little help from that other hand. Stretch that lat, stretch that tricep. Switch when you're ready. Last but not least, make your way to a wall in your house or even a desk if it's at anywhere you can get something to grab onto, a little resistance. We'll open up that chest, stand about 6 inches to a foot away from the wall. Lean forward and into that shoulder. Don't force it here, especially if you feel any discomfort. Just ease into it. Let that tension release. Make sure you get each side equally. Don't want to leave anything unbalanced as we head into the weekend. After you've done each side, go ahead and continue to stretch on your own. But that is it for today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday for circuits.